MTWS fans, we are live in the Royal Farms Arena for the first time since August 26th of 2019 for our return to the very first site of the first MTWS event. Over 15 years ago now. As this is the beginning of the very first MTWS Arena Tour. There are going to be 4 events this year done in arenas with 10 trucks each, as they are going to give it all they got out here for some wild racing and freestyle action. And of course, the points of the Arena Tour are a little bit different from the regular events since it's a much smaller racing bracket and all that. So the max they get instead of 150 is 100. So yeah, we are now getting ready to go, as here in Baltimore, for the first time we're doing the Chicago style version of an arena track with the hybrid mill. I add a little bit of a difference though, as I put tabletops to represent where the finish line is and start line and such, to represent also the 15th anniversary colors. I thought that would be like an interesting change for once, instead of just being just a hybrid out there. And of course, for all of you concerned, there will be cars out there and such, but we need all the room we got for racing, so wait till freestyle people when we see them. So of course, we're getting ready to go for qualifying in a moment, as the field here has a lot of trucks to represent the very first MTWS event back in 2009 in this arena. Although there's some also some that have never really been here before. So of course, we got Impala, who was in the finals for the very first racing event. You have Crazy, the defending freestyle champion, who won the very first freestyle here in MTWS, and also won freestyle here last time in 2019. You have Thunderbolt, who was here originally, Total Chaos, Locomotion Hometown Truck, Outlaw, who was like runner-up to freestyle here in the very first event in 2009. Shatter, the hometown truck, the very first truck at MTWS, and the racing winner here as well in the first event. Destroyer, the first ever truck to freestyle in MTWS. Fireball, the very first #1 qualifier in MTWS, and of course Bone Crusher. As we are about ready to go for qualifying, as it's going to start off with, how about this, former freestyle champions going at, starting off with Impala versus Crazy, Thunderbolt versus Total Chaos, Locomotion versus Outlaw, Shatter versus Destroyer, and then finally wrapping up with Bone Crusher versus Fireball. As we are getting ready to go in just a moment for qualifying, as Impala and Crazy are getting ready to go. As this event, I waited, of all the arena events, this one I was looking forward to most, the very first one. It made perfect sense too, to do Royal Farms Arena. The 15th anniversary of the very first MTWS event ever made perfect sense and all that. And of course, had to make it live. It was a perfect event to do for the live event in September for the first arena tour. Alright, so we are now ready to go with Impala and Crazy. And here we go! Over the jump they go, as Impala has a slight lead right there. But here we go, into the final turn, and Crazy is going to get the win right there. How about that? Crazy is going to get the win. As we wait for times now, as Crazy got a 9.23654, as Impala got a 9.60463. Crazy, how about that? The #1 qualifier at the moment, actually edging out a racing runner-up for the title in 2011. As I mentioned before, trucks always struggle when the first one's out, and Impala struggled. Alright, now up is Thunderbolt versus Total Chaos. And here we go. Going into the turn. They got, hit the side of the hill right there, but Thunderbolt's in the lead. But watch out, hit the side of the wall right there. Here we go to the final jump, and it's gonna be, trouble right there. And Thunderbolt's flipping over, gonna get the save right there, as Total Chaos went up into the protective area a little bit right there at the end. I think it was on 2 wheels for a moment as well, but saved it as Thunderbolt flipped at the end. But how about that? Total Chaos actually beat Thunderbolt right there. But now here's the wild thing. It happened once again. Thunderbolt, despite losing, had the better time with a 9.10117, which is now number 1 qualifier at the moment. And Total Chaos had a 9.29254. What an ugly race that was, but now we get back to more qualifying. Alright, so now back to qualifying with Locomotion and Outlaw ready to go. Here we go. See how they do out here. As Outlaw has a lead. Oh, but Outlaw tapped the wall a little bit. That's not good. Oh, Locomotion spun a little bit, and it's going to be Outlaw with the victory. Oh, Outlaw got grabbed by the wall at the end, which actually saved it from flipping over. So, we now look at the results as Locomotion got a 9.40131. Not looking like a good time right now, as Locomotion got a 9.68509, who is now last place. Yikes. Neither of them had a really good pass. Alright. So now up is Shatter and Destroyer. And here we go. Into turn. Shatter looking really good in front of its hometown crowd. What a turn right there for Shatter as it's going to eat. Oh, 2 wheels. I'm going to say right there. Really good pass for Shatter as that looked really good. And now we wait on the times as Shatter got 8.61047, our new number 1 qualifier in a blowout. As Destroyer got 9.21802, which is actually 3rd place at the moment. Not bad. But anyways, we're now down to our final qualifying matchup. Bone Crusher and Fireball. Let's see, can Shatter hold on and get the number 1 qualifier? And here we go! And Fireball had a little bit of struggle right there. And Bone Crusher's leading at the moment. But here we go in the final turn. What a turn by Fireball as it's going to get the easy victory right there. Fireball easily beats Bone Crusher. But now we wait on the times. As here we go. Fireball had an 8.62726, just barely being edged out by Shatter. As Bone Crusher got a 9.5545. As Shatter is the number 1 qualifier. Shatter is your number 1 qualifier here in Baltimore, the first arena tour. How about that in its hometown crowd? And so far this year, Shatter's been doing very, very good in racing. Almost made the finals in Inglewood, and then made the finals in one racing in Seattle last time out, and now here making number 1 qualifier. Shatter's off to a really dominant start for racing in the 2024 season. Alright, so now we take a look at the racing bracket with 10 trucks. And it's going to start, how about this? The hometown trucks, Team Baltimore about to go at as Shatter versus Locomotion. That'll be Crazy versus Total Chaos, Destroyer versus Outlaw, Thunderbolt versus Bone Crusher, and Fireball versus Impala for a huge matchup to wrap up round 1. And remember, with 10 trucks here, there's going to be 2 fast losers. One from round 1 to go into round 2, and then one from round 2 going into the semifinals. And whoever's the number 1 qualifier will have to face Shatter or Locomotion in the first race. Alright, fans. So, qualifying's now in the books, so now let's get ready for racing. Alright, MTWS fans, it is time for round 1 racing. And remember, we have to keep an eye on the clock and the times they do, so we know who got the first round fast loser. There we go. Whoever has the best time as the loser will be going on to round 2. Alright, so here we go for our first matchup. Shatter and Locomotion. Hometown trucks ready to go in front of the hometown crowd. As here we go! Oh, a whole shot there for Locomotion! As here we go. Up that jump right there. Oh, Locomotion on 2 wheels! They're going to hit the wall right there as Shatter is going to easily get the victory right there. And then, oh boy, that is not good. I'm pretty sure that would actually be a DNQ for Locomotion going up the side of the hill right there completely. That was not good, or maybe a penalty or something, but got completely blown out right there. As the time's now in, it was actually 13.3 seconds. So that's the time to beat right now, 13.3 seconds. So Locomotion better hope everyone else coming up struggles immensely or else it's done. But even if it does make it back, it's got to face Shatter once again. Alright, so Shatter moves on, as it's now time for our next matchup, as it's Crazy versus Total Chaos. Elite Freestyle is about to go at. Alright, here we go. As going into the turn, Crazy has the lead. But here we go to the final turn. As hits the wall right there for Crazy. And that's going to cost it as Total Chaos is going to pull off the comeback. Oh my goodness. Crazy screwed up big time right there, hitting the wall. That was not good. So, Total Chaos is going to win. And despite that, though, Crazy had the better time in 8.6918. So that's the new fast loser time at the moment, Crazy, to try and move on to round 2. Somehow lost despite having the better time, but hey, that's happened throughout all of MTWS's existence. Alright, so next up is going to be Destroyer versus Outlaw. So let's see who will move on to the next round. Here we go for a big race. Destroyer and Outlaw. And dead even still. Here we go to the final turn. And it's going to be Outlaw with the victory. Outlaw still is going to get the win in a pretty good race. But we look at the times. And nope, Destroyer got 8.9292. So it's not going to be enough to beat Crazy. Crazy still survives. Okay then. So next up is going to be Thunderbolt and Bone Crusher. And here we go. Who's going to move on to round 2? As Bone Crusher hanging there, but slow down a lot going into the wall. And it is going to be Thunderbolt with the easy victory. Alright, Thunderbolt moves on, but now the time. As Bone Crusher got 9.70654. That is not going to be enough to move on to the round 2, as Crazy still survives. But now for the elite matchup of round 1. Fireball going up against Impala. The first #1 qualifier, who almost got #1 qualifier here again, just by a little bit got edged out. Going up against a truck that made the finals in the first event. The first ever finals in MTWS was Shatter and Impala. That's still possible right now. Could we actually get that? Oh boy, that would be insane. As here we go. Fireball and Impala. Here we go into that turn. Up and over it. Close right there. Here we go to the final turn. And it's going to be Impala. Impala still wins as Fireball goes one and done like it did in real life. But the time's what matters. Did Fireball do enough to edge out Crazy? The time to beat was 8.6918. Fireball got an 8.59668. Fireball has done it. Fireball is going to come back as a fast loser. So lucky Fireball, it's coming back. But now it's going to have to face Shatter in round 2. Oh boy, it's going to go up against a truck that won the first race and win in MTWS history. And then it'll be Total Chaos going up against Outlaw. And then, oh boy, fans, we're going to get it right here. Thunderbolt going up against Impala. Let's go. Like the 4th time we're getting it this season. No, 5th time actually, I think. Holy cow. Let's go. This is going to be an insane matchup for round 2. All right. So now, let's get ready for round 2. Alright, so now we get to our next race. Fireball and Shatter going at. Oh boy, it's going to be a big matchup. And remember, we have another fast loser here. So whoever has the best time as a loser will move on to the semifinals, where they'll once again have to face either Shatter or Fireball in the semifinals. Alright, so here we go. Shatter and Fireball going to go at. Ooh, Shatter hit the side of the hybrid. But hanging in there, so, oh, non-2 right there for Fireball, not looking good, but it's going to be a victory for Shatter as, man, Fireball has lost again. Not looked good there, but we wait on the times as Fireball got an 8.50854. Best time right now as it dominated, but we'll see if it'll last as Shatter moves on to the semifinals. And now for our next matchup, Total Chaos going up against Outlaw. And here we go! See how it handles in the turn. And that even almost right there still. Total Chaos hanging in there. But here we go to the final turn, and it's going to be Outlaw with the victory. Outlaw holds on, is going to get the victory. As we wait for times for Total Chaos, it is a 9.19842. It's not going to be enough as its night is done in racing. Alright, now up fans. The huge matchup. We're so spoiled with this already early in the season. We're getting our 5th Thunderbolt Impala matchup of 2024. Oh boy! Who will move on to the semifinals? And who knows? fast loser might be one of these two, potentially. We never know. As it's time for a big matchup. The arch rivals are going to go at it. Thunderbolt and Impala. Here we go. Let's see what they got. Going into the turn. Thunderbolt has a lead. Oh, Impala on 2 wheels right there. Not looking very good. And going to go into the foul turn. And oh, Impala screwed up. Impala hit the hybrid, spun out, and Thunderbolt's going to get the win. And yeah, that's guaranteed to most likely keep Impala from coming back at the fast loser with that spin out. My God. Oh, it was right there too. It looked like it might have had a chance, but it blew in the end. Oh, that sucks for Impala. But anyways, we look at the time, of course. The time to beat Fireball's 8.50854. Impala got a 16.7119, so not going to be enough. And Fireball, for the second time, is going to come back as a fast loser to once again face Shatter. As we take a look at the semifinals bracket, the Elite are going to go at it. How about this? All but one have something very important to MTWS's first event here in 2009. Shatter versus Fireball. The first MTWS truck. The first racing winner. Going up against the first ever #1 qualifier. Outlaw, second place in freestyle. Going up against Thunderbolt in a wild matchup. Alright, fans. It's time to get ready for the semifinals. Alright, time for the semifinals. This big matchup, a rematch from round 2, as Fireball and Shatter are ready to go once again. And here we go! Shatter and Fireball once again. Shatter hit the side of the hybrid. Still dominate right there. Here we go into the final turn, and Shatter is going to easily beat Fireball. No contest there. Easy. Blowing out there. As Shatter's time comes in, it was an 8.19873, almost under 8 seconds. Oh my God, Shatter. Just obliterated out there. And Shatter is continuing this dominant season so far in racing as it's in the finals, where it's now going to face either Outlaw or Thunderbolt. And here we go with that matchup. Thunderbolt had the whole shot. Here we go into the turn as Outlaw has the lead. Here we go to the final turn, and it's going to be Outlaw who clipped the side of the wall right there. Thunderbolt hit the side of the hybrid, almost went over a bit, as Outlaw is winning. Outlaw wins, and the finals is now set. As it is going to be a classic MTWS matchup. Somewhat of a rivalry, but not quite. One of the very lower tier rivalries. Shatter and Outlaw are getting ready to go. The very first truck, the hometown truck, the first racing winner in MTWS history, going up against the very first racing champion and the 5-time champion of MTWS. Oh boy, fans, I cannot wait, as it is time for the finals. Alright, fans, it's now time for the finals in the very first event of the Arena Tour, as this is classic for MTWS here. In the arena for the 4th time ever. First time in 5 years, and we're going to have a wild finals to wrap up racing. As they are at the line, Shatter and Outlaw. A classic MTWS matchup, and they're ready to go one final time to win racing here. So, let's introduce our competitors. So, representing the lane farthest away from us, it is the very first MTWS truck. It won the very first race event here in 2009. It is our #1 qualifier, hometown truck, as it beat a fellow hometown truck, Locomotion, in round 1, and then it beat Fireball back-to-back times in round 2 and the semifinals. Give it up for Shatter! And then representing the lane closest to us, it's struggling qualifying, but it showed why. It was the 5-time MTWS champion, and of course the very first first racing champion. It beat Destroyer in round 1, beat Total Chaos in round 2, and then beat Thunderbolt in the semifinals. Give it up for Outlaw! Alright, fans. Now come down to this. Who will win the very first MTWS Arena Tour race? It has come down to this. Will it be Shatter in front of its hometown crowd, winning racing like it did 15 years ago? Or will Outlaw continue the strong season with another another racing win? We're about to find out, as here we go. It's time for the finals. Shatter versus Outlaw. And they are off. Here we go, into the turn. As they're dead even. Here we go to the final turn. Outlaw's a little wide right there. And Shatter is going to get it. Shatter is your racing winner here in Baltimore. Shatter, dominant victory. We almost had this match, I remember, in Inglewood over a week ago, and just got edged out in the semifinals for both of them. And now we had it here, and Shatter once again got it, as Shatter has been dominant so far this season racing. It's only lost racing one time, and that's because it screwed up. It could have potentially won the first 3 racing events of the season. We just saw it win a few days ago in Seattle, and now it's won here in its hometown in Baltimore. Give it up for Shatter. And by the way, Shatter, remember, is the #1 qualifier. So you know what that means? Shatter has the potential to sweep tonight. #1 qualifier, 1 racing. Oh boy. We cannot wait to see what it can do out here. So give it up for Shatter, hometown crowd here in Baltimore. Your racing winner here in Baltimore. As we now get ready for freestyle. Alright, MTWS fans, it's now time to get ready for freestyle. But before we begin, of course, it's time to show off the track. As here it is with the update, with cars on top of the hybrid. Got some over there, and some over here. We got some cars out here. Told y'all we were going to have some, of course. As we were getting ready to go for freestyle, as Locomotion, as you saw in the corner, the hometown truck is going to start off freestyle. As we are getting ready for Locomotion, as I believe this is the first time it's competing in the Baltimore Arena, World Farms Arena as well. All the other times it was in M&T. Alright. We are ready to go. It'll be interesting to see out there. So, for the event itself, there's still 2 minutes. They have 2 minutes out there. Well, 90-second regulation, 30-second bonus time, and all that. There's no, like, a bridge time or whatever for freestyle. They got 2 minutes to go out there and just do their best on this tight arena. We'll see how they do with the hybrid, which does have a backflip tire ramp on it. So, backflips are possible out there potentially. So, we'll see what's going to happen in a bit as we get ready. As it's now time to begin freestyle, as here comes Locomotion. And here comes Locomotion on the track, showing off with the smoke, of course. As just going to crawl over that hill. Curious to see what it's going to do to start off freestyle. As close to the stand. Alright, here we go. Line up right for that hill. And freestyle is underway with some nice air off the hybrid. And now, going to go right back for the hybrid. Here we go. Nice air, gonna land right on that car too. It's pretty tight out there. You see, they're having very little room to line up for stuff. Hit the stand area right there. 70 seconds left. Here we go. Ooh, nice sky wheel, gonna land right on the cars. An odd angle coming down for Locomotion. Over those cars. Alright, gonna go for that sky wheelie over. It lands right on the cars. Beautiful hit right there. Good run so far for Locomotion. Hit side that hill. I think it was trying to line for something else and didn't quite work out. I'm going to go for that and try to get a stoppie, but didn't work out. As going to tap the wall right there, which is not going to help it out. As 34 seconds left in regulation. Going to hit that hill. Alright. Oh boy, here we go for this crossfred with the logs. Nice air. As coming down with that wheelie. As now going to go for those cars. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, going to get a sky wheel instead of getting a backflip. I guess didn't hit the right spot to get it. Hey, there we go. Finally going to get a stoppie out there and going to reverse into the hybrid, but I had to drop it down. Oh, backing up upside the hill. Alright, 3 seconds left in regulation. And there we go. Going to get the stoppie. He's going to reverse over the hill for racing as we're now in bonus time for Locomotion. Looking really good out there, Locomotion. Hit the side of the hill. Alright, back for the hybrid. Over the cars. Coming down. And, oh, couldn't get the stoppie. Backing up into the cars once again. Pulling a freaking Predator out there. Hit the side of that hill. Alright, 6 seconds left. Better hurry up, Locomotion. And going to go for that crossfred as that's going to be it coming down. Try to get a little bit of a wheelie, and that is it for bonus time. As going to wrap it up right there. Give it up for Locomotion. What a run that was. Alright. So now we wait on the scores. Locomotion did its best out there on a tight track. As the scores are now in. It's a 7-7-6-7 plus 2 bonus points, and Locomotion's going to start off tonight with a 29. So a 29 for Locomotion to start off freestyle. As next up is going to be Bone Crusher, which is also its first time here in Royal Farms Arena. I believe it was here in 2015, its rookie year, but that was in M&T. As we're just waiting for Bone Crusher to get ready. And that was a good run for Locomotion. Remember, this is the first time, too, the trucks are driving in like a hybrid, like Chicago-style arena track. First time experience for them. And they've done a pretty good job so far, fans, haven't they? As we still got 9 more trucks to go for freestyle. And of course, Paint Shop froze. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to update everything. Maybe next time don't freeze. Alright. So we're still waiting for Bone Crusher to get ready. As Locomotion went into the back. As Bone Crusher is now at the line in the tunnel, getting ready to go. Alright, it's ready to go. It's time to get back to our next freestyle. Alright, here we go. Here comes Bone Crusher. Alright, here comes Bone Crusher on the track. And it's going to go right for the hybrid, right off the bat. Cleared it almost, land on the cars too. We'll see what's got. It's going to go line up for the logs on that crossfred. Nice skyway, going to land right on the flag. Coming down. And going to go over those cars. Going to go for that hill. Lands on the side of those coming down. Then going to go for these cars. First time I think anyone went from that side. That's going to back up now. Back over to hybrid. Ooh, hard hit. Nosedive, but held on. Alright. So now what's it going to do? Right for that hill. Hit the side of that. For the cars. As we're nearing halfway of regulation. Going to go back for the logs. Nice sky wheelie. And going to get the stoppie. As there we go. Going to reverse over and across. How about that? Let it go still. Bone crusher. Oh my goodness. Across the whole entire hybrid with that stoppie. Alright. Now going to go back for the hill. Big air. Land on the car a little bit. Going to get a wheelie. There's 18 seconds left in regulation. Oh, nice sky wheelie once again. Coming down. Oh boy. One wheel spun around there on that stoppie. 5 seconds left. And going to get a huge nosedive. Oh, 2 wheels into the protective wall and going to go over. And that was in regulation, so that no bonus points, unfortunately, for Bone Crusher. What a bad land and rebound that was for Bone Crusher. Into the wall and such. Alright, so we wait on the scores. That was a great run, but not getting bonus points will definitely hurt it. Alright, scores are now in. It's a 7-7-8-6. It's a 28 for Bone Crusher. There's some boos in the crowd. I think it should have gone higher than that. Just 1 point short of taking the lead, but it's not enough. Alright, next up is Destroyer. The very first truck to freestyle on MTWS. I was actually debating earlier on while setting up the stuff for the event to potentially have Destroyer come out first again to replicate it coming out first in the event, but I decided not to this time around. As we wait on Destroyer. This is going to be kind of awkward for Destroyer if you think about it, because remember, its first intro, its introduction is going around the track, but the thing is, the arena is so small, it's going to easily complete a lap around the arena before the part of the song it needs to start shows up. So, that's going to be a little bit awkward for Destroyer. Yes, we'll have to wait and see what Destroyer's going to do. But yeah, this means a lot for Destroyer Baltimore, since it was the very first truck to freestyle. Funny enough, too, Destroyer, I believe, was also the first truck to freestyle live for everyone when MTWS went on YouTube back in 2009 in Arlington. Or Irvin, I mean to say. I think Destroyer was also the first truck to freestyle live for everyone on YouTube as well. So, yeah, it means a lot for Destroyer to have those in its memory. Alright. So, we are ready to go. Destroyer's up and ready. Alright, here we go. Here comes the Cyclone King, Destroyer! Alright, here comes Destroyer. Coming on the track. I am very curious how it's gonna get around the stadium and get to its song and all that as it's coming up to the hill. And by the way, it's idling too. It's not even driving, it's just letting idle move the truck forward and drive on its own. Only like a little bit of tapping at a time. That's impressive control right there in that regard. Just letting the truck just idle along the track. Well, it seems to be working in terms of its issue. Just letting it take over with no problem. Alright, gonna go over that hill. Alright. It's gonna go around those cars. Alright. Alright, looks like gonna line for this. Could it get the backflip? We're about to see. Here we go. Sky wheelie, but at an odd angle right there. Ooh, that was a hard hit on 2 wheels. Sidewall, save it right there. How about that, Baltimore? Let's go for Destroyer. Oh my goodness. Oh, on 2 wheels again. Not a lot of room, but gonna get the save. All right, 2 saves already for Destroyer. Sky wheelie over the cars, coming down. And going to tap those cars. And going to go right for that crossfred. Big sky wheelie, but odd angled hit there coming down. And going to get the stoppy, but careful, coming down. Man, Destroyer's going off so far in this freestyle. And try to get a stoppy on the cars. Didn't quite work out as we're halfway through regulation now. Oh, big send on that crossfred hit. My goodness for Destroyer. And over those cars. Backing up into it. Alright, coming up to this. I think was trying to get a stoppy going like a lot of trucks do up top of the hybrid, but it didn't quite work out. There it worked. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Oh, I had to shut down right there. Shut down, land on the protective area. And don't remember exactly how much time was left because I hit the wrong button. I think it was like maybe 20 seconds left or so. So we're going to have to rewind there because I'm not fully sure. As it can keep going once, there you go. If it's not stuck, it can come down and keep going. All right, Destroyer trying to come down. Uh-oh, it got grabbed right there, right when it was about to come down. And unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to wrap it up for Destroyer. It's not letting go. Man, that sucked, too. That was a nice save. Destroyer was having a really good run going, too. Sucks it couldn't do its famous Cyclones. As that is, of course, going to wrap it up here for Destroyer, unfortunately. Man, it was doing a lot of good stuff out there, but it left a lot of time on the clock, and that is going to hurt. Alright, so we wait on the scores. Alright. Scores are now in. It's 7-8-8-6. It's a 29 for Destroyer. Destroyer still going to tie Locomotion for the lead. Locomotion and Destroyer now tied for the lead. As next up is going to be Fireball. So give it up for Destroyer. Despite leaving a lot of time in regulation, no bonus points, still going to get the lead right now with Locomotion. Both of them lead with a 29. As we're getting ready for Fireball in a moment. Man, Fireball. It's wild. Fireball, on the one hand, is going to get a lot of points because it did make the semifinals. But man, it freaking went 0-3 tonight in racing. That's going to look horrible on its stats and such. It's already 1-4 so far this year in racing. That's terrible. From one event, 0-3, although to be fair, it did race really good trucks, so it's not like it choked against terrible trucks, but still, that's not going to help its stats. It looks terrible. Ugh. Well, we'll see how it does in freestyle. It was, so far this year, Fireball's been really good in qualifying. It was the #1 qualifier in Minneapolis, and it did get the second place qualifier here. But man, racing's not been having a lot of success so far. Alright, we're still waiting for Fireball to get ready to go. Alright, Fireball is ready to go. So let's get back to freestyle, as here comes Fireball. Fireball on the track, showing off to the Baltimore crowd its paint, as here we go, right for the hybrid, land on the cars a little bit coming down. So let's see what's got, gonna go right for those cars, right, what a nice sharp turn that was, going for the logs, nice sky wheelie coming down an odd angle. Alright, so now Fireball, not a good turn right there, gonna go for that ramp. And gonna get a stoppy. Oh, nice reverse up the hill, but oh, it stalled right there, but got fired back up. 63 seconds left. in regulation. Gonna go for those cars. And gonna go back for that hill. As comes down. Up a little bit of spun around. I'm gonna try to get a stoppie up. Alright, so now. Here we go. For that cross Fred. Nice sky wheelie. Land on the cars coming down. As looking really good out there for Fireball. A lot of momentum so far. And gonna clear that jump. First time I think anyone cleared it that way. And you gotta watch out for the tunnel right there, but managed to avoid it. And once again gonna clear the hybrid. Oh, spun around. Nice save for the Fireball. Oh my goodness, on one wheel. What a save that was. Holy crap for Fireball. Alright. Here we go. Coming up to it. And just going to get a sky wheelie. Looks like the backflip wall doesn't quite work like it's supposed to yet. No one's gotten the backflip off it yet, but still getting nice wheelies off of it. And back for that hill. Nosedive it. And there we go. We're now in bonus time for Fireball. As it is looking good out there. Cross Fred on two wheels. Coming down. Takes a big hit. Oh, gonna spin into the side of the hill like pulling a Ryan Anderson. Hit side of cars right there. Hit side of that hill. Oh boy, here we go. Cartwheeling it now. Oh my goodness, ain't gonna go over. And Fireball wasn't shut down. It didn't even try to save it. I have a feeling Fireball did that, let the flip happen on purpose, trying to do like some sort of cartwheel, which I think if it was breaking, I don't think it would have been possible to get. So it still filled the clock with a nice finish there for Fireball. Let's go. That was wild. Oh boy. What a great run that was for Fireball. Alright, we check on the scores. As is an 8-8-8-7 plus free bonus points. It's a 34 for Fireball. Oh my goodness. The skill move showed up when it needed to, as Fireball is going to blow into the lead with a 34. Oh my goodness. What a freestyle that was for Fireball, as is our new leader with a 34. Wow. Give it up for Fireball. I can't wait to see what the other trucks are going to do out there, because, man, they're going to have a tough time beating that 34. They're going to have to really rely on trying to do good in arena styles coming up. As Fireball's our new leader with a 34. As next up is going to be Total Chaos. And remember, Total Chaos last week in Inglewood was the runner-up with a 34, so it's got to try and beat that now. Alright, we're just waiting for Total Chaos to get ready to go. As clearing up Fireball. Yeah, I think Fireball did that on purpose. Let the truck flip so it can do an extra bit of cartwheeling. Because I don't think it would have been able to do it if it saved it. And that might have been a strategic reason to flip there to get that save. I mean, get the points better, maybe. Alright, we're just waiting on Total Chaos to come out here. Won a lot of freestyles lately over the last few years. Alright. Alright. Freestyle is back underway. Let's see, could it take on that 34 by Fireball? As here comes Total Chaos. And here comes Fireball. It's going to go right for the hybrid with some big air. Going to completely clear the hybrid. So that was the biggest jump of the night so far. Watch out for the wall, though. Not looking good. Just managed to avoid it. Going to go for those tires. Nice sky wheelie. Ooh, that was a hard hit on that one tire, but held on. Oh, not good with the wall right there. Backup's not going to help it there. Alright, here we go for the tires. Oh, big sky wheelie, man. Odd angle, but oh, nice save. There we go. Total Chaos. Looked good right there. Alright, big cross Fred. And got a stoppy. Oh, bounce it. Oh! Oh! Nice save with the wall come up there. Nice skill move there for Total Chaos with good control of the truck. Cross Fred in it. Over those cars. We're past the halfway mark of regulation. Gonna go for the logs. Big sky wheelie. Oh, nice. One wheel stoppy there. And just going to get a skywheel up the hill. I think a lot of trucks are trying to see if they can get a backflip off it, but it's just not giving an inch to do a backflip. Alright, backing off all those cars. 19 seconds left of regulation. Back for the hybrid. There we go. Clearing it. Alright. And going to get a stoppy in front of the crowd. Reversing. Over it. Nice. And 1 second left. And, oh, big sky wheelie. As that is going to wrap up regulation. We're now in bonus time for Total Chaos. Give it up, fans, so far. As, oh, look, Total Chaos is now going to go for a donut. How about that? Nice donut. First time we saw that tonight. Going to go for that hill. All right, let's see. Oh, boy. Going to go for it in reverse. Nice. How about that? That's going to help get some points. Standing wheelie, too. Oh, boy. Oh! Cartwheeling it! And gonna go over. What a finish, as that will fill the clock. Oh, boy! Total Chaos! What a run with the skills! Could it actually make Fireball sweat now is the question. It got the first donut of the night, and it got the first reverse move at the night, too. Oh, boy. We're waiting on the scores as here we go. 8-7, 8-7 plus 2 bonus points to 32 for Total Chaos as there's boos in the crowd thinking it should have been higher. Total Chaos is second place with a 32. As Fireball's 34 is going to be tough to beat apparently. And with that, we are now halfway through freestyle as Fireball held on with a 34 lead. As next up is going to be Outlaw, the former freestyle champion. It won the freestyle title in 2010 and 2012. Hoping to try and get its title back when we come back to the city once again in February for the 2024 MTWS Championship. So tune in February 1st, 2025 for the championship. Can't wait for that. As we're just waiting on Outlaw to come out. I'm really curious to see what it's going to do. We're going to get our first truck that's going to floor like into every single thing out there. Will it do it? Or will it try and drive more like skills out there? That's going to be an interesting question to see. It just sucks we can't... See, the backflip wall doesn't seem to be working, though. Because I remember getting backflips on while I was making the track back like in March and April with no problem, so I don't know why it's acting up right now. Well, hopefully with the half wave still to go, maybe we'll get something. Alright, Outlaw is now in the tunnel getting ready. Remember, it made the finals and just fell short to Shatter, so it would like to win freestyle here too. Alright. Time to do the second half of freestyles. Here we go. Here comes Outlaw! And here comes Outlaw on the track. Gonna go right for the tire ramp to get things started. And a big nosedive start right there. How about that for Outlaw? So let's see what it's got. It's gonna go right for the hybrid. Floored into it, into the cars. So far, a lot of momentum for Outlaw. Nice sky wheelie over the hybrid, that angle. A lot of momentum's good for Outlaw, but it's probably going to start doing some skill moves if one has any chance out here. It's just one hit after another there. Avoid the wall. And he's going to floor it once again. Big sky wheelie off the crossthread of the hybrid. Alright. Hit the wall right there. There we go. Just like I said, Outlaw's got to start doing some of that too. And moonwalking back off the hill. And now forward it! Right! Oh! Big sideways hit here coming down. Uh-oh! Watch out with the wall coming up. Oh! Not looking good right there. Sidewall! And gonna get the save! How about that for Outlaw with 31 seconds left? What a save by Outlaw! Oh my goodness! Oh! Big sky wheelie at odd angle! Bad rebound! Gonna go over! And no! Not gonna be able to save it! Oh man! Outlaw was going nuts with that run! But unfortunately flipped. I think it was like 14 seconds left. That's gonna hurt. As we wait on the scores. Oh my goodness, that sidewall save it pulled off. As we wait on the scores, here they come. It's going to be straight 8s. It's a 32 as it's third place. What a run by Outlaw. It could have potentially gotten the win, or the lead at least, but fell short. Alright, now up is Thunderbolt. Oh man, what a run by Outlaw, but just fell short. Flipped way too early. It got that insane sidewall off the wall, which was wild. Are you enjoying here, MTWS fans, in our return to Baltimore in the arena with 4 trucks left to go? As Fireball still leads with a 34. Oh my gosh, what a move that was. That sidewall save right off the wall. Insane. Alright. Thunderbolt is now ready. So, here we go. Time for the 2-time MTWS Freestyle Champion to go at. Here comes Thunderbolt. And here comes Thunderbolt. It's just going to go right for the hybrid to get things started. Not going to do its signature going around the track or anything. Just going to go big to start off. And going to get a big cross-thread sky wheelie there. Oh my goodness. Oh, nosedive right there. Had to try to get a stop it, but it didn't work out. Into the cars. And nice sky wheelie over that. Uh-oh. Flip it over. And going to save it right near the stage. Good control right there for Thunderbolt. Alright, now gonna go for that. Oh boy, gonna get the stoppy, but couldn't keep it up though. Stalled for a moment. Gonna go right for the hill. Oh, big air! Nosedive it with the wheelie. Has 46 seconds left. Uh-oh, watch out with the wall coming up. Manage to save it. Keep good control. And gonna go, oh my goodness, what a sky wheelie by Thunderbolt! Coming out, oh, and popped the tire though! The right rear is popped on that hit as it got crushed! But still going. Into that hill. Oh, that was not a good land on that tire. Backing up into it. As 15 seconds left. It tried to get a stoppy, but it wouldn't work out. That pop tire is gonna really hurt Thunderbolt's momentum. Here we go over that hill, coming down. Into the cars. Flooring it. Flooring it as that is it. Just in time for regulations. We're now in bonus time for Thunderbolt. As it literally hopped over the cars because of the pop tire. My goodness. And just sliding out right there. Yeah, that pop tire is really hurting Thunderbolt. And it's going to go for that hill. Oh, nosedive! Saved it though. Alright, now what's it going to do? It's, oh, nosedive, front flip it, and going to go over right there. Hit the side of the hybrid and costs it's going to go over, but it did fill the clock still. So, good for Thunderbolt, but, Man, I don't think it's going to score well because of the pop tire. That really did hurt its momentum. As we wait on the scores, here they go. It's a 7-7-6-7 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 29 for Thunderbolt. As that pop tire really did hurt Thunderbolt. As it's near the bottom. How about that? Bone Crusher's last place in freestyle, and it got a 28. This is like one of the highest scoring MTWS events in a long, long time so far. Alright. So, Fireball survived another truck. As next up is the only truck that can not only double down, but can sweep. And that is Shatter. Shatter has never... I don't think Shatter's ever won freestyle in the arena. 2009, of course, was crazy. I think 2010 was Outlaw or Nitro. And then we didn't come back here until 2019 when Crazy got it once again. So Shatter, oh man, hometown crowd would like to sweep here as its dominant season continues, as it's trying to get its first titles later on this year in Baltimore when we come back for the championship. As so far Shatter, at least in racing, is just obliterating everyone. And remember, it was putting up a run too in Inglewood before it flipped early, and unfortunately it flipped early in Seattle back on Sunday. So it's been screwed over in freestyle, but it showed up in racing other than the semifinals in Inglewood where it had a chance to make the finals, but blew it. As we are getting ready, we're down to our final 3 trucks. Alright, here we go, fans. Your hometown truck trying to sweep here. Will it do it? We're about to find out, as here comes Shatter. And here comes Shatter on the track. What's it going to do? Is it slowly coming out, just going to crawl over that hill. Not sure exactly what it's going to do yet. Alright, line up for this tire ramp. As coming up to it. And looks like showing off to the crowd for its hometown. Alright, backed up into the cars. Alright. And looks like going to get a stoppie to start off with. Nice. Oh, wait. Oh, nice! I no idea if it was trying to go up the hill completely, but it had to back off. It was about to flip over there. But good start for... Oh! Huge skyway, but oh! Bad angle, though, coming down. Oh! Nice save for Shatter. Oh, my goodness. That was close. Nice start for Shatter with a nice sky wheelie. As now, sliding out. Gonna go right back for that hill. Look at the air coming down. Nice for Shatter. Hit side that hill. As 57 seconds left in regulation. Over those cars. Just avoid the walls right there in the tunnel. Once again, just big air from that hit. And now gonna go into a fast cyclone, unlike Total Chaos earlier. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Send it right there. Shatter is going off here, fans, right now. Oh, big sky wheelie once again. And once again, gonna send it with another big sky wheelie. Oh, front flipper right there. Oh, can it say? Oh, flipped over right there with 14 seconds left. Oh, man, what a violent hit that was. Can you imagine if it got the front flip right there? Oh, my goodness, that would have been insane. But unfortunately, it's not going to save it. And left the run with 14 seconds left. But my goodness, what a freestyle that was. What a start! Could that still be enough? As we wait on the scores, here they come. 8, 8, 8, 9. It's a 33! It's a 33 for Shatter as it's second place, falling short of Fireball by 1 point. And there are some boos out there thinking it should have been higher. But Fireball dodged the bullet as Shatter could not get the sweep, I mean to say. But what a night, though, for Shatter. Second place still in freestyle at the moment. My goodness. Dominant in its hometown. Alright, next up is the truck that Shatter actually beat in the finals of the very first MTWS event to win racing, and that is Impala, who so far this year has been dominant in freestyle. Remember, won freestyle in the All-Star Challenge in Nashville and won the whole series, and won freestyle last time that we saw it drive in Minneapolis last week. And now we're going to see how it's going to do out here, as it's going to have to face Fireball, who it beat, remember, earlier in racing. So it's got to beat Fireball once again, as we are getting ready. Oh boy, I cannot wait to see what Impala's got out there. Score to beat still 34 by Fireball, I mean to say. But anything can go. Impala already got a 35 earlier this year, so we'll see what it's got in just a bit. Alright. 2 trucks left. Can Fireball hold on and win freestyle? As here comes the 2015 freestyle champion, Impala! And here comes Impala on the track. And just going to crawl over that. What will it do to start freestyle? Oh boy, looks like line up for a big crossfred. As here we go! Gonna send it off that jump right there to get things started. Oh boy, sidewall! Nice save! That only the second sidewall I think we saw so far tonight. That was a good start there for Impala. Big air off that into the cars. And now going to go back for that crossfred. And it got a sky wheelie off the jump coming down. Is going to go into the cars. But unfortunately, that is a terrible, terrible spot right there. As the truck stalled, managed to finally fire back up. That was a horrible stop right there for its run. 62 seconds left. And big air off that crossfred. Oh, hit the car right there. In trouble. Oh my goodness, couldn't save it. No. Oh, it got grabbed by the car right there when it was trying to spin around. And it's over already with 51 seconds left. Oh, that hurts for Impala. Ah, unfortunate. I thought it almost had that moment too, but it was not enough. As scores are now in, as it is a 19 for Impala. Oh, the only blemish so far in freestyle. This so far has been like one of the best freestyles of the season already. We had some wild moments in Minneapolis, Inglewood, and Seattle, but so far Baltimore here in the arena is taking the cake. But we have one truck left to take on Fireball, and that is the defending freestyle champion, Crazy. So we'll see what's Crazy got. Crazy put up a great run in the All-Star Challenge, but remember last week in Inglewood in the first regular season event competed in, it did not do good. It got an 18 and it broke early too, which is unfortunate. So we'll see. Hopefully nothing bad will happen for Crazy. Because remember, Crazy has won the arena every time we've been here. Well, not every time we've been here. It won in 2009. It was the first truck to ever win freestyle. And it won freestyle here last time in 2009, in 2019 for the 10th anniversary. So I would love to win it here once again. And we're about to see if it could do it again. Alright, it's come down to this, fans. Will Fireball hold on and win freestyle, or will Crazy get the win? We're about to find out, as here comes your defending freestyle champion, Crazy! Alright, here comes Crazy on the track. So what's it going to do? Looks like show off to the crowd like it always does. Crazy. This means a lot to be back here for the 15th anniversary. When in the first event and the 10th anniversary, it just had to come here, of course. So we'll see as it hit the wall right there a bit. Looks like going to line up for the crossfred to get things started. Here we go. Right for the crossfred. It's starting off freestyle with a bang. Here we go. Back for the logs. Big sky wheelie once again. Had nosedive, but didn't get no stoppy. For the cars. Gonna go in between those hills. Coming down odd angle, but saved it. Close to the wall. Hits that right there. Gonna go right back for those cars. So far, looking really good for Crazy, but still got put up a... Oh, big sky wheelie. Got put up like a skill move or something eventually. Oh, flip it over. Can it save it reverse? No! It has a chance still! Oh my god, no! Oh my god. It stalled in reverse. Just when I was about to say it was done, it somehow got on the two wheels. And I tried to save it once again, and it couldn't get the save done. Oh, man. Another run ended early for Crazy. As it is struggling now as the defending champ. Looks like so far the All-Star Challenge was just a fluke. It's been struggling so far the rest of the season. Oh, man. Very unfortunate for Crazy as we wait on the scores. As they are in now. Man, these last two freestyles have been very unfortunate because the rest of this event has been insane for freestyle. And scores are now in. It's a 6-6-5-6. It's a 23 for Crazy. So that means Fireball with a score of 34 is your freestyle winner here in Baltimore. Making up for its horrible racing performance with a freestyle win. And that's gonna help it a lot because it needs those points. Because remember, there's only 100 points here tonight for the win in racing freestyle. So it needed those wins. As Fireball, one freestyle here tonight. An impressive performance. As trying to look up the last time it won freestyle because I don't know how long it's been. But man, what a night it's been, MTWS fans. And I've just finally looked it up. Oh my god. Guys, this is possibly the first time Fireball has ever won freestyle. It might have won freestyle. It might have won a freestyle in 2009. I do not know. But other than that, it has never won a freestyle before otherwise. So for potentially the first time ever, Fireball has won freestyle. Wow. Give it up for Fireball in the first event of the Arena Tour. That is insane. Great job for that win. As Fireball dominated, made up for its terrible racing performance, although that record 1-4 right now, ugh, that does not look good. But that is going to wrap it up here, MTWS fans, in Baltimore. Our first time here in the arena in over 5 years. As what a great way it was to come back to the arena. Alright, fans, so that's going to wrap up tonight. So our next event, of course, we're going to be going down south a bit to Virginia Beach for our debut there for Tokyo Style Racing on September 8th. Our next Arena Tour event, actually no, our next live event will be live down under in Brisbane for the international event on October 27th. And then 3 days later on October 30th, we're going to be in our second part of the Arena Tour when we go to Reno for the first time ever. Of course, that event you'll have to see on the MTWS Discord to see coverage as the event happens, because that will not be live. But of course, the final event of the Arena Tour in Oklahoma City on Christmas Eve, that will be live, so we'll see how that wraps up. Alright, MTWS fans, I hope you enjoyed the Arena Tour tonight. And congratulations to Shatter and Fireball for their wins. So see you all next time in Virginia Beach, Brisbane, and Reno.